Huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also about that. Oh yeah, and I remember that neighborhood. There was a kid that lived there, but he moved away a while ago. We used to play in the yard, and we like pretend we were like vampires or goblins or whatever the hell else fantasy things we thought that were cool at the time. And he'd always try to be like everything's like, oh, I could be like half vampire and half bird and half goblin and half wood gnome and half leaf and half shed and crap like that. And we're like, wait, you can't be half and half all that. And he's like, yeah, I can. And I'm sitting there arguing, that the math doesn't add up, that more than two halves make more than a whole. And he was sitting there, thinking that I was saying that he couldn't be all those things when I'm sitting there trying to argue the math. Yeah. Oh god damn it, went over the time limit of 10 minutes for YouTube videos, which I really didn't want to do, which I was trying hard not to do, but which means I'm gonna have to edit it, which I didn't really want to do because that takes a while to splice all the crap, but oh well. Alright, now we're at the crossroads. Kramer lives lived right there. There's Scotty. That's where I came from. That matters. Alright, whatever, I'll draw a goddamn map. I'm gonna continue on this side of the park because this road up here is easy. Kind of sounds like someone's late. Alright. Then there's this road. I don't remember much about this road in short, so this will be short. And that house right there was where some pretty older girl named Alex with long black hair lived. I remember once I found a $100 bill, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And I showed her, and I was like, I got a $100 bill, and she's like, oh my god, buy me ice cream, because there were a couple ice cream men that used to come around here. And one of them, actually, he didn't come by very often, but he actually had a soft serve machine, and he sold, more expensive soft serve ice cream, and we thought that was absolutely amazing, because, we were kids, we were used to, frozen solid bars, because, less messy and all that stuff. Yeah, but then I ended up just, using a dollar I had anyways to get her an ice cream bar. Soft serve ice cream, sorry. And she said she'd pay me back. All I had to do was remind her, and I never did remind her. I'm still kind of bad about that, reminding people of stuff they owe me, because I don't like, crap like that. Anyways. I also remember I had a conversation with her once talking about phone numbers, and my phone number, 425-3112, that's what it was, when I lived here ages ago. And I was like, wow, that number is so easy to remember. How come you can't remember my phone number? Then she's like, well, it's your phone number. She tells me hers. I'm like, what the hell? How can you remember that? Because it was her phone number, and I had no real reason to remember it, so, I didn't remember. Anyways, around here, there was some kid, and I traded him one of those plastic eggs for a cool pencil. I think it was triangular or something. Maybe one of those Yikes pencils. I don't really remember. And I also remember I had Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. No, not A Link to the Past. The hell, that's the Super Nintendo one. Link's Awakening, the Game Boy one. I had the deluxe version, which was color, and I showed it to him. He was like, what the hell, I've got that, but it's in black and white. And he had the black and white version. I didn't know there were two versions. I'm like, what the hell? Wait, yours doesn't say DX. What? But, yeah. See, this road was short. Blah. Okay. It seems the battery is dying, because I've been out here for a while, and the battery on this isn't very good to begin with, and I'm recording at one of its higher quality settings, so it seems I'm going to have to do this in 2 parts. Just one more road to go. Or actually, I could maybe just do this. Let's see. Back here. That's where we used to adventure, because back there, if you go in curve, there's some empty wasteland type of area. And turn around the bike. And we basically used to go explore, and you could see back in the woods there's actually a part. Oh wait, nope, never mind. I can see by the rooftops over there that they appear to have torn that down, that wooded area down, and built over top of it. Damn, because I want to come back here later without the bike so I could properly explore it and point out places. But I had steep streams, and there were really deep ditches, and people put big planks of wood over it so you could walk over it. I mean, like ditches like the size of me, the height of me at the time. So there were like big mounds of dirt and stuff like that, and, you know, paths through the woods. So we thought that was absolutely amazing. We played around with it any chance we could get. Yeah. And there's this back road, which I'm going to attempt to do before the battery runs out, simply because I don't remember that much about it. That house right there, that blue one, there was some guy, and he was an older guy, and he had porn, and I looked at, there was like magazines, and I looked at him like, I don't really get it, because I didn't really get most of the jokes in it, you know, understandably. I remember once, we were in his room, and I was on the bottom bunk, and he was on the top bunk, he had a bunk bed. We were sitting there watching TV, and like suddenly the TV would like turn off, or change channel, and I'd look at him, and he'd have had his hands in the air. It wasn't me, it's doing it by itself, it's like a ghost, and I was like, oh my god! But, you know, of course he had the remote, he was just moving his hands before I noticed. Oh, the fun of being a kid. Huh. Let's see. Trying to remember. There's a house. I think it was further back there. This house. It's not the one I was thinking of, but this one right here. Oh wait, was it that one? Yeah, I guess so. It was this orange trailer. Looks like he's totally added onto it with that extension thing, which covered the part I was going to talk about. But that's like his porch thing, which he had uncovered when I was here. He had like a bandsaw or whatever. Not a bandsaw. He had like a table saw. So when we were cutting those Final Fantasy VII swords, because that was a cool thing to do back then, we were using hand saws for like the first one, and we're like, okay, what the hell? So you know, we saw the guy at the saw. He's like, hey, do you think you could cut these swords for us? He's like, yeah, sure, because he thought it was funny. So he actually like cut them in like, you know, 45 seconds flat for all of them combined, and we're like, holy crap, that's absolutely amazing. Then we wrapped like black electrical tape around the handle so we wouldn't get splinters, and that was awesome. So yes, thank you, guy that, I don't know, may still live there, or used to live there, for making kids happy. Continuing on. More people going to work or school or wherever. I think it was this one. I don't know. There's a house around here a friend of mine used to live in. I was going to point out about that, but I don't really remember much about it. Hello!
Yeah, leave him alone. No. Come on, boy. Come on, Mom.
Is he just a barker?
No, I mean, he'll snap, though, if you gotta reach for Jazzer!
Barker.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, Mom.
Let's see. Let's see. I think it was, maybe, no, may have been here. I don't know. Well, whatever. There was someone built a tree house in one of these houses years ago. I don't remember which one it was. But instead of building it like in or around a tree, because a lot of these trees are skinny, except for that one. Wow, that's a big tree. They had it was just like up on stilts. You know, being up on stilts, it was still higher than like your head. And they actually had from the porch a little like railway walking up to it, and I thought that was so awesome. Oh, looks like that lot's recently been emptied. Huh. Yeah. Don't remember about that. Wow, look at that nice house back there. Yeah, that's where the woods are. In fact, back there, like where the corner of that house would be, the corner that's facing us is where one of those ditches would be. Damn, guess I can't explore that. Arg. It makes me unhappy. I think it is kind of cold, and I didn't want to risk falling into any water or anything. Anyways, so this is like the very back street I'm walking around, well, riding around, going around. Blah. Let's see. Yeah.